okay? Um, Beyond primary school, you will not get here. There are people in the forum, okay? So you say, well, there's a forum here. I can register and I can ask all sorts of questions. And there are tens of thousands of posts out there and people are interacting. And you will notice that probably there's so much interaction there and you get replies. Is there any question or anything whatsoever, or whatever that has no replies? Okay, probably this one, but it's not real. Oh, this is like just let me just check. What is this? Zero replies, only to this. Okay, somebody has something to sell. Okay, whatever. But no, the questions, they do get replied. The only thing is the answers are, you cannot decipher them, right? You cannot understand what's being told, for a simple reason that these handful of people are here. You remember we talked about the handful of people that work on stuff and that they know, let's just put it like this, they know excellent stuff. um, you can find most of them here, right? But they will not share anything with you. What they could share is sometimes files, and because they know, they are um, deeply convinced and highly persuaded that you have no chance whatsoever to get any knowledge whatsoever from the file they're going to share with you. So they're okay with that. They can give you the file. They can make fantastic landscapes, wonderful cloudscapes, gorgeous water flowing, anything. They give you the render and they give you the file. And they know you will not know how the hell to even, how this was made. They give you the whole, let me just open Terragen for you. They give you something that is, oh, this is like the default scene. If you ever get a file from these guys, it is going to be, and by the way, still we have to say thank you, because these people do share the file, but for the other parts where they know that you're not going to be able to make any use of it, that's another story. I don't think there's a thank you for that. But anyway, but there's a thank you for sharing. There's definitely a thank you for sharing. You get a huge network, and there's nothing to explain in it. They will never explain. They sometimes give you some clues about some basic things, still keeping you in the primary school level. Okay, why? Because as a new user, you are going to be known. It's a new user. They've been around for ages, man. They have been around in the forum for ages. They know each other by names. You come in, you think you are like all the others, and you think you're just one unknown, just like everybody else, and you ask questions and stuff. You won't make it. You will not make it. Okay. And you can ask questions, and if you ever get frustrated, then you get told off very quickly. Um, this is not the way to go. So the forum is actually probably even worse in terms of frustration. If you want to get frustrated, come to the forum. You ask a question, you never get answers other than primary school. Oh, they're happy to do that. By the way, they're really happy to answer primary school stuff because that's where you are meant to stay, right? You will never be able to use it. So why would you buy? It's your choice, but why would you buy a software that you will never be able to use? Now, this is my guarantee for you. If things stay the way they are, by the way, they show what's new in Terragen for. You see these things. Let me just click on this one, for example, regardless of who's the artist, just because it's on the first screen, this stuff. Okay, I can guarantee to you that whoever you are listening to this, who is interested in Terragen or who is not one of those handful people, um, you have 0.0 chance to make something like this. This is my guarantee. This I stand by my word. If you have if you have a different opinion, go ahead, make it if you can, because the knowledge is not out there. This is only for those handful of people. Okay, they sometimes come across contests. They make contests and challenges. Don't get fooled. It's not for you. It's just for them between themselves. They don't say that, but because the knowledge is not out there, they can share the file with you. But it is one of those applications, once you share the file, it doesn't help at all. You look at the file, you get actually more frustrated than before receiving it, right? You could read some notes and think, yeah, this one, and there are so many interconnections. I don't want to show you the connections. I can open one of those files, but I don't want to get you intimidated, right? Um, Can Terragen do stuff like this? Yes, it can, but it's not for you. Okay, let's go back. Let me go back to the here, and it does all sorts of things, and everything they say it does, it does it. Now, enough, not enough. Let's have a break from what is perceived as a critique, like a very harsh critique or truthful critique, something. I mean, stuff you won't find anywhere else. You will not find any video about Terragen that tells you this. No one else is going to tell you this because they're either primary school teachers and they want you to consume their content, or they are the handful of people who want this to be unknown, to just remain unknown. Okay, so um, the great one great thing, and if you go to the forum here, there's a place. I think I mean, you can monitor this. You don't need to even to create an account. Just open it and look, because it's open for the public. I mean, it's not, you don't need to be logged in. You want to register if you want to ask a question, though. You won't get any answer, my dear. I mean, you're going to get an answer that is not going to get you any step further, or it's going to take you the primary school route. Okay, that they would take you there, definitely. I mean, by primary school, I mean a render you will not be able to take anywhere. That's what I mean. You render something, you cannot use it anywhere because it just looks like whatever. Okay. Um, so I have noticed, though, that the makers of Terragen, in terms when it says Terragen support, and I mean by that, if you come here and you see, this is mostly used for bugs. Let me just go back here. It says discuss issues and support requests. Yeah, I have noticed, though, and I have to be honest with about this one, that the responsiveness, and not responsiveness as in you get somebody answering the question, or somebody talking about the bug from the company saying yes, they really take it into account. I mean, some of those, if you keep monitoring, I mean, you keep looking at things for a few months, a few years, you get the idea. I've been watching this stuff for many months and years, and come back from time to time and check stuff, and they are really good at reflecting. If there's a bug, they would correct it. If there's something, they would do that. Um, but the only bad part about this is that it's not for you. You're not gonna be able to make any use of that. I mean, it doesn't matter how great they are going to make it become. It is not going to become like that. Okay, it's not going to become for you. Okay, it's not going to be. You won't be able to use it. Let's put it like this. This is an unfortunate thing. Okay, unfortunate thing, because it's really frustrating to see something that does. Let me just go to the show image gallery. There are some advanced users, and that the handful of people, right, who are interested. Let's just look at this. I don't care about who made it. Okay, but there are some interesting shapes and stuff and whatnot. Uh, Anything that reads cliff, by the way, anything that reads cliff, or cloud, or vector displacements, or stuff like that, forget it. You will never know it. Okay, especially cliffs. Cliffs are the forbidden for you. Okay, you will never be able to make a cliff. This is my guarantee for you, my dear. If you listen carefully, how many times do you want me to repeat this? You will never be able to make a cliff in Terragen. Okay, for a simple reason that this knowledge is just within those handful of people, including and endorsed, and I think the company Planetside Software is okay with this, because the makers of Terragen, we're not talking about Autodesk here. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny. The number of people behind this is not like World Machine, but almost like World Machine. It's in terms of numbers, it's just a few people. It's like I think that the developer is just one, but still, what do you think if you were yourself? If you developed the software yourself, and you can make more money from Hollywood by working on films than from your own subscriptions. Oh, by the way, they have something here that has subscription by price list. Let me go back to the question. If you had the possibility to get, I mean, how much you're going to get from Hollywood if you make, if you're going to work on all these films? Let's go back on all these films. If a handful of people share this stuff, do you think they're going to spend? They want you to share that with them? I go back. The price list, if you pay them 10 a month, is that what you think the reason why they should tell you how to do it and then you become a competitor or something? It's